With loving memories, the family announces the passing of Jean Belinda Lucain FEVRIER, née EMANUEL, on Monday, 7 April 2025, in Ontario, Canada. She was the daughter of Mita and Martherine EMANUEL, also known as Martywer EMANUEL of Castries, and the daughter-in-law of Saul and Ildamise Ada FEVRIER of Monipour. She was predeceased by her daughter Esther FEVRIER, her sisters Eunice Smith, Madeleine Lillian EMANUEL, Muriel Charles EMANUEL, Casilda EMANUEL van den Noot. She was predeceased by her brothers Ernest Baby Boy Smith, Elford Paul EMANUEL, and George Samuel EMANUEL. Left to mourn are her husband, Reverend Joseph FEVRIER of Canada, her sons Timothy FEVRIER of Canada and Stephen FEVRIER of Summersdale Castries and Geneva, Switzerland, her grandsons Nathan FEVRIER and Sankara FEVRIER, her daughters-in-law Shanna Mondaisy FEVRIER of Canada and Elsa Adonis FEVRIER of Geneva, her brothers Pearson Mano Sonny Boy Emmanuel of the U.S. and Robert Augustine of Entrepot, her sisters Riti Ramjawan and family of Bonte and Rachel Andrew Edward of Entrepot, her nieces and nephews and their families, including John and Errol Emmanuel of London, Melissa Sabina Emmanuel, King Yonju, Andrew Emmanuel of Orlando, Florida, Timothy Cooper, Ronald Smith of Dennery, Junior Smith of Holland, the family of deceased Ewan Smith, Nigel Smith and family, Jonathan Emmanuel, Natalie Augustine, Antonella Hyel, Heather Emmanuel Henry, George Emmanuel Jr., Percy Emmanuel, Bridget Mitchell, Calvert Emmanuel, Bridget Rosalind Emmanuel, Winsbert Luke Emmanuel, Winnock Emmanuel Hippolyte, Catherine Emmanuel Charles and Marvin Charles, Anne Edward of DBS Television and Barbara Ann Leon of Monnier, grand-nieces and grand-nephews including Helena Emmanuel of London. Also left to mourn are her brothers and sisters-in-law, Tilly and young Shabatis of Monipour and their family, Angus and Madrina FEVRIER of Monipour and their family, Octina Titin FEVRIER and her family, Sylvia FEVRIER and family, Sylvia and Peterson Frederick of Montreal and their family, Joe and Joy FEVRIER of Sunny Acres and their family, the Polymis family, families of deceased brothers and sisters-in-law, Thomas Phils FEVRIER, Omelia and Dorothy FEVRIER, Newman and Grace James, Rodette FEVRIER, Albert Son FEVRIER, Eulina Noni Wilson, Sam Wilson, Sultan FEVRIER and Magnora Charles. Nephews and nieces-in-law and their families including Eugenie Dawson, Lucia FEVRIER President, Bernard FEVRIER, Gary FEVRIER, Stephen FEVRIER, Mervyn Glendon FEVRIER, Lench FEVRIER, Linford FEVRIER and family of HDS, Merlin Severin and family, Ursuline FEVRIER Thomas and family of Hamilton, Cohen Jabatis, Policia Jabatis, Margaret Cyril, Hermia Jabatis, Timothea Leland James and family in London, Mavis Pound and family, Joan James and family, Claudiane FEVRIER of Montreal, Luann FEVRIER of Kitchener, Tyrone FEVRIER of New Jersey, Sean Evans FEVRIER of Monipour, Cletus and Gila FEVRIER of Monipour, Brian FEVRIER, Julius FEVRIER. In-laws, Ayanthe Mondaisy and family of Sanssouci, Lizzie Adonis Strauss and family of Cape Town, South Africa. Family friends and friends who are family, Antonia James and family, Darren James and family of Cap Estate, Tamara Edmonds and family of VG, Miranda Mondesi and family, Leo Kuanda Jacob Welch of Toronto, Anthony George and family, Linda Romeo of Toronto, Julie Phillips and family of Brampton, the Pitcairn family of St. Lucia in Canada, the family of Priscilla and Hubert Henry, Deborah Prosper and family, Carol Downer of Los Angeles, Diane Richards and family. Also left to mourn are the members of the Deliverance Baptist Church in Cicero, the First Baptist Church and the entire Baptist congregation in St. Lucia, the New Beginnings Baptist Fellowship Church in Ontario, Canada, Dr. Bentley Thomas of Bethel Missionary Baptist Church in St. Thomas, the Evangelical Churches and Pentecostal Assemblies of the West Indies, Father Ignatius Setud and other members of the clergy in St. Lucia, the neighbors of Summersdale and BC. The viewing will be at the family home in Summersdale at 8:30 a.m. The service of thanksgiving for the life of Jane Belinda FEVRIER will be on Friday, 2nd May 2025 at the Faith Baptist Church in Corinth, Grosley at 10 a.m. Her body will be interred at the Shock Cemetery in Castries, St. Lucia. Her body is in the care of Crick's Funeral Home in Vitpotai, Castries. May she rest in peace.